What's going on, everyone? Hope you all doing well. What's going on, Justice Blade? Second Straw, how you doing? Feels like it's been a while since I've actually streamed Oblivion on a Friday on my planned day. So, yeah, I gotta get used to it now. Um, I'm ready to experience high school. Yeah, this was one of my go-to games back when I was in high school too. As much as when it comes to my content, as much as I was pretty much Dynasty Warriors for my Let's Perfects, there are other games that I have played. I just never got a chance to show them. So, anyway, um, so the last thing I did was I finished off the exclusive remastered quests in Kavach. Uh, now I have for the ones that haven't been here for a while. The plan for me is to go through all of the OPPW4. What is that? I'm going through all of the city, going through every single city and doing all the quests in that city, as long as it's not too tedious. So, Bruma is next. Well, not next. Bruma is one of those cities. Chedenhall, Breville, and Leowin are the only ones I haven't done yet. Oh, One Piece Pirate Warriors. How is that game? I've heard very, very positive things about it. But yeah, is there any town in particular or city in particular you want me to go through? If so, I'll do it. I already went through Imperial City, Coral, Skingrad, Anvil, and Kavach. So it's just Bruma, Chedenhall, Breville, and Leowin. I've always enjoyed Bruma. I'll go through Bruma then next. Keep in mind, I'm not counting any of the main quests.
Go ahead.
I'll save those for later. I was suggested to save the main quest line for last. I mean, I got up to a certain point, but I still need to I'm gonna go through all the city quest lines. Knights of the Nine, because apparently that was a thing here. I was told and I read that that was not going to be a thing. I guess they added it in, which I'm not complaining because I kind of wanted to go through that because I never went through that in the original. Um, Shivering Isles, I've never gone through, but I will. All right, so I'm gonna go through the list of quests and see which ones I'm gonna be going through, which ones I can't. A Brotherhood Betrayed. That seems like one I can do. Buying a house in Ruma is straightforward. Lifting the Veil. I already did that, so that's done. Uh, two sides of the coin is another one. I have done that one myself, actually, in the past, so I kind of have an idea on how that's going to work out. Uh,
What's your story?
Any idea what
Rumor recommendation, we already did the Mages Guild. A plot reveal, that's done. Accidents happened.
A vampire hunter named Reynold Draylus made his way into town.
Oh, that's Dark Brotherhood questline, did that. Allies for Bruma is part of the main questline, and oh, okay. Allies for Bruma, and that news thing on the top left is for a Brotherhood Betrayed. But yeah, Allies for Bruma is part of the main quest line. Broken Vows is part of the Dark Brotherhood quest, which I already completed. Bruma Gate, that's actually part of the main quest line. So that's for later. Defense of Bruma, same thing. Hand-to-hand training. I'm not doing any master training quests. That's the only thing I'm not going to do. Because there's not for the fact that there's so many, but there's some master training stuff that, or I should say, there are skills that I will not get to 100 just out of habit. Spies, I think that's also part of the main quest line. And then the Stone of Saint Alessia, that is part of the Fighters Guild, which I already have done. So that means I only have to go through 1, 2, 3 quests. I did Breville? I don't know why I think I didn't. Let me take a look again. I don't have these marked on me. Let me check. So the general quest in the city is buying a house in Breville, which I did. Caught in a hunt. Which I don't think I did. It's active, but I haven't done it yet. The Forlorn Watchman, which is not here, and through a nightmare darkly, which I already have done. It's only two quests. Hey, what's going on, Robert Harrison? Alright, so let's get back to the Bruma list. I'm doing alright, Robert. How you doing today? So I'll first buy the house. I don't think I have yet. So we'll definitely do that. Oh, this is the chapel. It's up here.
What's this about?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat around 8 myself. Let's wait outside.
Let's hear it.
If anyone's wondering what happened with what was going on there was remember that one quest in the Imperial City where the guy was taxing the corrupted god was taxing everybody and we got him arrested? Well, 10 in-game days later, he'll break out of jail and try to hunt you down. So apparently he went for the Countess instead, which was weird, but
Show me what you've got!
yeah, see, Auden Zavidius attacked me. He was that crooked god in the Imperial City and had threatened Loronk and Ruslan. He must have escaped from prison. Sadly, I was forced to kill him. He kept raving about how he would get me for putting him in jail.
What can I do for you? Be seeing you.
And it says right here, I used to be someone. I was the captain of the guard of the Imperial City until that flea-bitten hero, as in me, decided to poke their nose in my business. I have a plan to get out of the Imperial prison. Apparently, there is a secret escape tunnel used by the royal family. When I get out, I'm going to settle the score with that hero. Then I'll take care of those two snitches, Waslan and Lorong. The sweetest of all will be Idius Hain. I'll make him squeal first. And pretty much he used the same tunnels that that you would go through in the very beginning. So yeah. Anyways,
Good to see you again.
I was expecting that to happen. I just didn't think it'd be 10 in-game days.
I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate. Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door. As I said, it's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Suratan at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home. The Madstone is finally mine. It's the pinnacle of my collection. Many thanks to you again. May luck be always on your side.
Alright.
Look at the muscles on you.
Oh, it started snowing over there? We had a few flurries, but nothing crazy. And I remember saying I was planning on buying all the houses.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Tell your friends about me. Goodbye.
Okay. So, now that we did that, I don't have to worry about going inside. Let's start with a Brotherhood Betrayed. Then we'll do two sides of the coin. And then that's another done
Who
with.
will help an old beggar?
Who do I need to talk to first?
Let's hear it. Something I can help you with? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynil slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Goodbye.
Oh, have pity, sir. I got
Alright, so we'll do this first.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
So, when you hear that, you already know what's gonna go down.
I wish I could say it. No, you two you should be ashamed. Well done. What you're revolting. No, you do me too much I wish I could say that. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
What's your favorite Super Smash game? I haven't played any of the Smash games since the Wii one, but I'd still go with Melee. Or I'm sorry, not Melee. I played the one that I'm sorry, not the Wii one. The most recent one I played was the first one where they introduced 8-player battles. That might be the Wii U. I don't have the Switch version for sure. Alright.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
Usually when it comes to vampires and shit, and there's a vampire hunter and they conveniently take out a person who is allegedly a vampire, I think you already know what's about to go down. So, I'm just saying.
Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Excuse me.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. But we'll talk to Erling.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Person not actually a vampire, but is the hunter is a vampire. Yeah, pretty much.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Brayden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Brayden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Brayden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Brayden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
I don't know why I thought he was the guard captain. Or captain of the guards.
I'm sure Erling is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Reynold has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Reynold is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erline by checking up on Reynold. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Reynold is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erline is so distraught. Keep up the, good work, I suppose.
Excuse me. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
I can eat blessings of that.
Well met. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Brayden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynold slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Brayden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Farewell.
Go ahead. What seems to be the problem? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but you already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynil slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Be seeing you.
Let me see if we get another one.
I can eat for
Oh.
blessings of Mystara upon ye.
May the wind be on your back. Did you ever hear about the ghost of Lord Vlindrel? They say he haunts the road to Coral. Not that I've ever seen him myself, mind you. It can't be. Yes. Have you heard about Kvatch? They say the Daedra came from Oblivion and burned the whole city to the ground. Good day. Take care. Hello. What can I do for you? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know. Have a look at... I've got a room and... All right. We'll see. Not bad. No more. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
So, if you talk to the townsmen, I think if your disposition's high enough for something, they'll lead you to Olaf's Tack and Tack, which is here. And, I was actually trying to see if I could find dialogue where they actually tell you that he's here. But, no, he's here. Oh, he's, still here. Okay. And conveniently enough, he gives you the key. So we could just open it up, have a little chat with him, and, well. Oh, okay. Nothing suspicious there. There we go. So with this book, it will show that, as you see here, I've discovered a small journal in Raynil's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from the Elield ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Braden and someone named Gelliborn. I need to find out more about Gelliborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynil. Olaf may be able to help. I'm not going to go real through it, but... we can actually take it.
What can I do for you today? Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Yeah, that would make sense because, as you already know, the Count of Skingrad is indeed a vampire, and the vampires are pretty much leeching on around the areas of Skingrad. So, sounds legit, but for the fact that they're both part of this group is definitely a bit of a pattern here. And I believe I actually went through this quest line, well, this quest too, on the original, so it does seem familiar. And yeah, I think that this quote-unquote vampire hunter is 100% a vampire.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
Too. By the end of this quest, you'll get something called phylactery of lithness. Basically, you'll fortify speed by 10 points. Well, it also depends on your level, but it'll be 10 points.
No, sir. Olav's Tap and Tack is a good, inexpensive place for travelers.
So now we'll go back to Brayden's house. And
Hello.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gelborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Brayden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
maybe I should go through the book. As it is kind of relevant to the quest. I mean, it's a bit of a read. I'm not reading it out loud. I'm just going to point out the obvious stuff that sticks out. Oblivion becomes like Black Myth when reading is required. Um, yes and no. You could just give him the journal and he'll point out stuff here and there. But basically, from what I'm reading here, it's pretty much a journal of them in the ruins finding this treasure. Oh yeah, it says right here at the end. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in the cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of this magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold a key to one of the locks, so none would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and adventures to come. So it doesn't show anything about him being infected.
So, any new revelations in your investigation? How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynor not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Alright. So
muscles on you.
Before you go in here,
I'm only asking for
I'm just gonna let you know.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Galaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Okay, so when he says you have a day, you literally have a day. Well, in-game day. And here's the part of the quest that is a bit more rewarding. If you complete this quest successfully, then you will increase your fame by 1 point. However, if anytime during the quest a quest NPC dies prematurely, or if you let Raynor escape, your infamy will go up 1 point. So you literally have a in-game day to get to the cave and stop him. And obviously if you can't, then well, Avada Kedavra, basically.
Raynor will pay for both crimes. Galaborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynor. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Please hurry. Raynor may make a break for the open road at any moment.
Oh, spare it.
Alright, the cave is right there. Carius Runellus? That sounds like a Breton name, by the way. No, he's not. He's an Imperial. He's an Imperial God, but his race is Imperial. Okay. Okay, so basically this cave is very small. Literally small. Like, the moment we go in, he's gonna be right there. So, just get ready. What's going on, the 1070?
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
At least he was respectful about it. And you might want to take all the keys. Remember, this chest requires 3 keys to open. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered that the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Arlene. Yeah, she will actually know what to do with it. It'll turn into... I think she'll turn it into, where is it? Into your reward. The, Phylactery of Lithness.
Look at the muscles on you.
Alright, let's go back now.
My pleasure, really.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring? Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I knew I recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
Hey, what's going on, Wesley? And nah, Reno was just a phony vampire. I'm a phony vampire hunter, but not a vampire at all.
Justice has been done.
Look at the muscles on you. We're always on duty. Be seeing you.
All right. Oh, here he is.
Always something I can help you with?
So we can actually talk to him and bring up the topics again.
Although we can't go back and undo what's been done, I feel justice has been served, and Brayden's soul may rest with ease. In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skingrad to let them know they need to clear Gelabon's name for the record books. Like Brayden, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing. You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate. Have you ever considered a job in law enforcement?
Alright, so we have one more quest for Bruma, and then we'll go through. We still have Chedenhall, Breville, Braville, and Leowin. I'm gonna eat real quick, and we'll resume. So grab a drink, grab a snack, grab whatever you need to get, and I'll post in the chat when I return. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Uh, yeah, so I'll probably go for another hour and a half, or an hour and 15. I'm gonna stop at 10 o'clock. But anyways, so, we got one more quest I have to go through. That's not part of the main quest line, and that is, excuse me, two sides of the coin, which unfortunately kind of sucks.
You have the hands of a healer.
Alright, so we have to go to Honora's house. That was weird. That was weird. Anyways.
Can't you see that I'm upset? I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it. I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out? Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
Okay, so, well, first off, I just had a bit of rice and ground turkey with a little hot sauce, pineapple habanero hot sauce, and a little mixed fruit, and an amino energy drink. But yeah. Anyways, so as you see here,
He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
We have to go to the dungeon and talk to her partner.
Yes?
You have the hands of a healer.
What's this about? Greetings. I'm your relief. Good. I'm hungry.
Hello.
Any
Anytime.
idea what Grom will do now that old Bainlin is dead?
I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. Bye.
Alright. Oh, this way.
State your business. What's a bother? Don't be too long about it. I gotta stay with you so there isn't any funny business. No touching the locks.
Oh, we have to talk to him.
No touching the locks.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm listening. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
No touching the locks. You're
Yeah,
on duty.
remember that name, Terelius.
Another day,
Look at the
another
muscles on
symptom.
you.
What is it, sir? Farewell.
How are you? Fantastic. Thanks
You
for
have the
asking.
hands.
Excellent.
Because he does play a bit of a role in this quest.
Always a pleasure.
Oh.
Always a pleasure.
Look at the muscles on. You. Greetings. I'm listening.
Hang on. Let's head back to my house first.
Look at the muscles on you.
Because,
Ah!
I need to place any stolen goods in here because the only way for me to really talk to this guy is actually get arrested. And when I... Do I need a... I have to get myself arrested and get sent to jail. Okay. So remove that. I think there's only one more, and that's an ebony ring. Oh. Okay. I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, where is it? I think the best way...
My feet.
I'm your relief.
Another day, another September.
What's the best way to get arrested? Without causing any actual problems. Sorry, I'm looking at something right now. It's revolving around the quest. Okay. Uh... Oh, you said Harrison. I don't know why I thought Robert asked me that question. Sorry. Pickpocket fail. That seems like the obvious one. I might just go with trespassing. Uh, okay, so there are restricted sections in um
An honor to be sure.
yeah, there are restricted sections in the castle you can go through and get arrested for. So that's what we're gonna do. That's the best way to really do it.
Always a pleasure.
Tidings, citizen.
Punching someone would be ideal, but I'm just gonna go with this.
Welcome back, my lord.
Okay, I don't think that was... Oh, you know what I could do?
Welcome back, my lord.
I could visit the guard
What's this about?
and I'm sorry, I could go to the dungeon and try to tamper with the keys, with the locks. Or just do this, hang on. Okay, that ain't gonna work.
You have the What can I do for you? What a... I haven't got all day. Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Yeah, that's the best way. And it's only 5 gold, but still.
Serve your time peaceably and pay your debt to society.
And conveniently enough, you'll be in the same cell with him.
You've got nothing to lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all? Forget it.
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot.
Look, you horse's ass. I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not gonna start trusting you, Terrelius.
Suit yourself. Enjoy your stay.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead.
So, you heard both sides of the story. Pretty much one is accusing the other of killing the god. Now, this is where you make a choice. Either take this deal with Jarunder. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right. To actually kill Arnora. I'll tell you right now, no matter what side you do, or which side you take, Arnora will automatically be killed. One way or another. Whether it's by you, or that god Terrelius that was just talking to Jarunder here just a moment ago. Because he will overhear the conversation, and then once he overhears the conversation about you finding out where the treasure is, he will kill Arnora himself and then try to go for you, and will be waiting for you at the actual site. So that's how that works. So either take the deal with him and take all the treasure for yourself, or all the gold, or take the deal with Arnora and split it. Well, you're going to get it all either way. So that's your choice. But yeah. Um, the reward for this quest is various treasure, including 2 skill books, and your fame will go up by 1 no matter what side or what outcome you do, as long as Honora isn't get killed before you striking the deal with Jorner here. If she is killed before that happens, then your infamy will go up by 1. But now that we're at this point,
Finally, a chance for revenge.
blunt decreased by 1, no big deal.
You may speak.
No repeat offender.
What is this guy still doing here? You know what? I got an idea. No, I didn't. I don't think I killed him before. Okay, so it's an illusion spell. Oh yeah, right. It's high.
What is it, Sarah?
Oh, cool.
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take... Then pay... You'll never take...
Yeah, but this time I got arrested. Okay. We'll try this again.
You know, I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. Nobody thought that orc could be beat, but you showed them all. What a bother. Don't get too close to the prisoners. Stop! Serve your time.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose... I haven't heard much about him. You want the gold? Finally, a chance for revenge.
That's fine. Athletics will go up by 1 automatically by default. Hang on, what was that? Oh, okay, something else was added.
Thieves break in, but they don't break out. Thieves break in.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm! That's the best you can do. This ends here! Am I supposed to be impressed? You're outmatched, Elf. Show me what you've got.
Thieves break.
Something I can help you. Take care.
Uh... Do you got any favorite musical instruments? I mean, I used to play the piano back when I was younger. Before I actually continue on with this quest, let's go back and sell the gear that I got. Remember, I also got that glass gear I got from that Dunmer. So yeah, which one do you want me to do?
See you. A pleasure to speak. What can I interest you in?
Which side do you want me to do? You want me to strike a deal with who is it? Gerunder or Honora? Like I said, no matter which side you take, Honora will die. Whether it's by you or by Torelius?
That's more than I'd usually pay. An excellent bargain. You've made a good bit of gold.
Another...
Goodbye.
Welcome.
Robert, you want me to strike the deal with the Gerunder, you mean?
Look at the muscles on you.
Alright, I see one Gerunder and then one
Welcome
Honora.
back to the world, convict.
So, here's the thing. You need to retrieve the amulet that she is wearing. Whether you choose to kill her yourself, well, you gotta talk to her first, otherwise your infamy will go down, or go up by a point.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not?
If you choose to side with Honora, she will give you not the amulet that she's wearing. There's another amulet that's red. That's the one that Gerundo is looking for. And if you choose to side with Gerunder, you would have to find the red amulet, which I believe I know where it is. But if you just take the blue one and present it to him, he will mention that there is a red one that you have to go back and get. So, if I'm siding with Gerunder in this case, I've done this quest and I chose to trick him this time, last time. And the only real difference is he will tell you the location of the treasure, but if you kill Honora yourself, Turelius will not be there to try to attack you. But if you trick him, Turelius will kill Honora and will try to kill you as well. So, and here's the other thing.
So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunda's?
Now that's the other thing. If I choose to go with Jorunda's way, there's another obstacle I have to worry about. And that obstacle is the guards. I would be arrested again, and well, I'll have to pay a fine, which I really want to try to avoid. But that's just me. I'll do either way, though. Amora's way, then? Okay. So, she's gonna give you the other amulet, which is the real one.
I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck.
And infamy goes up. No, infamy does not go up. Once we're here, and if we kill her right here at this spot, as long as you're going along the quest line and she doesn't die prematurely, which is not this point, it would be earlier, infamy won't go up. And our fame will go up. She just can't die before striking the deal with Jorunda. Anyways.
I'm not surprised at all that he tried to have me killed. That's his way. Always the traitor and the coward. My guess is he buried it somewhere close to town, or even in town itself. Believe me, I've looked. No luck so far. I warn you, don't cross me.
Now, which chest is it? That's not the chest. Oh, here it is. Yeah, see, it's a red one. Honor's true amulet. If you were to side with Jorunda, you would need to find this amulet first. And she has the key, so you'll be able to loot the key and open up this chest and give it to him. So, anyways. Yeah, so the goal is to now go back to Jorunda, let him know that she is dead by showing him the amulet, and then Honora wants you to go to the location first and pick up the gold. And when you do this, Torelius will be waiting for you, because by that time he will be he'll have killed Aronda himself, Honora himself.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. Excuse me. What's a bother?
Show me the proof. No proof, no money. Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh? Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
What's your story?
No touching the locks.
Greetings, Imperial.
Hello. Oh, have you? Prisoners may not accept you.
How about that?
I haven't got Forgrove. I wonder what he'll do now that Bainland is...
Alright,
Look at the muscles on him. Go ahead. Let's hear it. How can I help you?
so you have to go to the North Gate, open the gate, and head over here. I'm getting ready to cast Avada Kedavra. Yeah, you see, he's right there.
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Honora. She won't be around to point the finger, and Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you.
Alright, now that we have done that, we got a brass pearl ring, a brass ring, a bronze amulet, a flawed topaz, some gold, a pearl, and 2 books there for skills. We will have the Righteous and the Lunar Lorcan. I think I already read that book. And that one increased my light armor. Okay. Now we go back, and we go back to Arnora's house to confirm what Torelius said was actually true. And that was, he actually, killed Arnora. And like I said, he did kill her. I find the last part of this quest note kind of funny. I found Arnora's body in her house. Torelius has indeed killed her. I should probably leave before the town guard thinks I had something to do with it. On the bright side, all of Jorunda's gold is now mine. Yeah, there she is right there. You don't have to worry about having a bounty on your head. So,
Yes?
yeah. Anyways, that was the last quest for Bruma. Is there, I think I'm good to do one more quest. But I have to pick a city first. So which city do you want me to go to? Chedenhall, Reville, or Leowin? Those are the only 3 I haven't gone through yet. And then once I'm done with all of this, let me go to Anvil first and pick up some gold. Yeah, once I'm done with all this, I'll either complete the Knights of the Nine quest. I'll probably do that next, after all this. And then, after I do that, I will, go through Shivering Isles, and then take care of the rest of the main quest line. Oh, and there is a Daedric, Shrine quest that I have yet to do, because I need to get to a certain point in the main quest line. So, Breville? Okay.
Yes. Heard any news from the other provinces?
So yeah, 2,000 gold every week, that's actually not that bad. Considering. Because you got some quests that... Oh. this the way I had to go? Yeah. Because you got some quests that... or some repetitive quests that don't even give you half that much. I think the one that gives you close to that amount is the arena. And in my case, I have to fight 3 Minotaur Lords. Alright, so Braville's next. So let's take a look and see which quests I did and didn't do. Buying a house in Braville. Did. I bought. Caught in a hunt. Haven't done that yet. The Forlorn Watchman. Haven't done that yet. Through a Nightmare Darkly. That's something I did while in the Mages Guild. A Kiss Before Dying. Oh yeah, that's the one where I had to take out the listener in the Dark Brotherhood. Whispers of Death. That's pretty much repetitive, where I actually have to go to the Lucky Old Lady Shrine and talk to the Night Mother and go back to Channel Hall to get my 200 gold, and that's once a week. Not really worth it. Braville recommendation, that's part of the Mages Guild quest line, which I did already. Either his heirloom, misdirection, lost histories, and taking care of Lex are all part of the Thieves Guild, where Scriva will give you the quest. So we already got that done. Allies for Bruma, that's part of the main quest line. Block training I'm not going to do. Burning Trail I did already. So since I do have Caught in a Hunt active, I'll do this quest and then call the stream. So anyways, what's going on, Quez? How you doing today?
What's going on with you?
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
Horrid beasts. I hate the things.
Safe travels.
Be seeing you.
I'm sorry to impose upon you like this, but I'm in need of assistance and I don't know what to do. My husband, Alaron, is missing. It all started when Alaron became foolish and started gambling. He'd visit the arena every week and spend our hard-earned money on bets. I told him to stop, but he didn't listen. He was certain he could win us a fortune and move us somewhere nicer, like the Imperial City. It didn't take long for Alaron to begin losing. He resorted to borrowing money from a usurer to cover his losses and place new bets. As you can imagine, it didn't pay off. He ended up owing around 500 gold. We could never have that kind of money to pay back the usurer. Yesterday, the usurer, Kurden Drago, sent for my husband to meet him at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. He hasn't returned since. I fear for his life. Kurden isn't known for his patience. Please, I'm not wealthy, but I'd give anything to see Alaron again. You will? Oh, thank you. Please be careful. I don't wish any harm to befall you either. I do miss him so. And when he gets back, I'm going to kill him for making me worry like this. Farewell and be careful. Kurden is not to be trusted.
Okay, so pretty much the reward for this quest is you get the book, The Biography of the Wolf Queen, which increases your speechcraft by 1 level. If
All right. What's the news from the other?
if you haven't read that book yet,
Spare a coin.
I hope I can help. Shadow hide you.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm so happy to see you I could burst. I hope I can help. You too.
Hey? Yeah, what do you want? None of your damn business. I'd tell you if I liked you, and I don't. Yes? You're a big, fat goodness. Good one. Is that so? Yeah, I get it. Not... Yeah. Oh, please. Good one. Oh, please, I'm embarrassed. But thank you. Maybe I know him, maybe I don't. But since you're so interested, I know something that could jar my memory. I just learned that a family heirloom, the axe of Drago, which one of my stupid relatives lost, is located on Fort Grief Island in Nibbin Bay. My informant tells me it's hidden in the main keep at the center. Don't know what's guarding it, but I'm sure you can handle it. If you go there and bring it back to me, I'll tell you exactly where Alaron is. Then Alaron may not be coming home from his, journey. For a very long time. Like permanently. Whenever you're ready, and it better be soon, I'll have a boat waiting for you to get to Fort Grief Island. Yeah, it's a battle axe with the word Drago carved into the haft. Huge. You can't miss it. I ain't gonna draw you a picture. Don't you have something to find?
alright, well, here's the thing. Unfortunately, when you go there, it's gonna be a trap. Hang on.
Are you ready to go to the boat?
Fine. I have it waiting for you at the dock next to the magic shop. Now get out of my sight. Lucky I'm not making you swim.
Yeah, unfortunately this is a trap. And Aileron also was asked to find this axe. Meanwhile, when you go in there, you're pretty much being hunted by hunters, and your goal is to get yourself out of there with him alive. However, I don't know if he's considered essential, Aileron. But once you get out with him, Kurdan will show up and he will kill Aileron. And you're going to have to fight him with an archer that comes along with him. Apparently, if you do eliminate Kurdan before the dialogue, the archer won't show up. But still, no big deal. Oh, it's on this eye. Okay.
It appears as though Kurdan has tricked another poor soul with his axe story. You haven't guessed it yet? There never was any axe of Dragol. It was just a ruse to lure you out here. I fell for the same trick. In my case, he told me if I retrieved the axe, he'd erase my debts. I was such an idiot to believe him. You're now the prey in Kurdan's insane hunt, just like I am. And here we'll most likely die. Kurdan doesn't make most of his money being a simple usurer. He also invented what he calls the Hunter's Run. People pay him a great deal of money to hunt and kill living human prey. No questions asked, and he takes care of the bodies. He uses the dungeons under Fort Grief as the hunting grounds. I was placed here because he knew someone would go looking for me. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all of this. I hope you can fight. It's our only chance of escaping alive. Don't bother. The door to this place is now locked. The only way to get out is by descending into the Hunter's Run and killing the hunters. One of them will have the key to the door. That's Kurdan's rules. It's the only way we can win. I wish I could help more, but I can't fight. I've never held a weapon before in my life. Please, get us out of here. Clever ruse. I wonder how many have died falling for it. I'm not a rich man, but if we get out of here alive, I'll do what I can to reward you. Kurdan is treacherous. Be wary, friend.
must have been.
That could have been bad.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
I think this is the last one. And that's a lot of gold there. Okay. me see here. Oh, that's next door. Okay. In here. Or, at least I thought. Maybe it's on the higher floor. Anyways, I'm not worried about these traps. I have a fuck ton of health, so... Every time. That's why I heard that. Okay. Oh my god. Why am I falling for that same fucking pit? Okay, I see the pit now. There we go. Alright, we're out of here.
I'm impressed that you killed all my clients. Doesn't matter. More will come along with their purses fat with gold and hearts lusting for blood. Too bad about Alaron. Didn't need him anymore now that you're here. At least now he's free of his debt. Do you really think I could afford to let you leave here? The key you found is a fake. No prey has ever left this island alive. And I aim to keep it that way.